Happy morning, Lisa. It's um it's a great day for exploring our world. I can't resist putting our word into the first sentence I utter.
You've gotten onto a roll of doing that, haven't you? Yes.
I have. It's certainly better than talking about the weather.
We were doing that for a while.
I know.
So
I was
today is day number 17 of our
17.
journaling journey
Hmm.
about connection. And we are really seeking to build a connection with ourselves by building a writing habit.
Who would have thought that 30 words just picked out of the air arbitrarily could cause this kind of inspiration? I think it's great. It's
It's fun.
really
It's
been
fun.
good. It's been very mind expanding, I think. Yeah, mind expanding. I mean, and then just like everything else you and I do, I don't really have to think too long and hard about it. It just
Mm-mm.
starts to come out. It
No,
flows. Yeah.
we really have gotten into some good practice of being able to let our pens just hit the page running, you know. And so today with the word explore,
Hmm.
I wonder what new topic we're going to explore with that. Explore.
Well,
You know, yesterday I really made a connection with childhood and how, you know, it's different in adulthood in
well,
terms of the word stretch. Explore.
explore is different too. Do you remember when you were a kid and you'd go out after dinner or whatever and you'd start exploring and you'd find pollywogs and do all these things? And I'm not so sure that as we grow older, we have that same. To me, explore takes curiosity. It takes curiosity about the things around us and about our world.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
I think sometimes that's one of those things that children are so curious, and I think that we could take a lesson from that and explore our world.
I
Yeah,
think that is really the word, or that I think you hit the nail on the head, Judy. In order to be open to exploration, you have to have a sense of curiosity.
hmm,
And for whatever reason, that's one of the things I loved about being a teacher was that I could feed and grow and nurture my curiosity. I've never lost that. And
hmm,
I remember I went on a an hour bound experience many moons ago.
hmm.
And I brought along I knew I was going to be, you know, in a place that was very dark at night. And I brought my glow in the dark star book from my classroom. And,
Oh.
you know, everybody was like, "You brought what?" And I was like, "The glow in the dark star book." It was
You
like,
didn't bring your glow in the dark Starbuck? What's wrong with you?
and it was wonderful because you could, you know, figure out the stars at night, and then you could read. I mean, I wasn't reading about it during the night, but yeah, it was wonderful, and I really
I bet it
that's
was.
something that I really and enjoyed having kids and sharing that sense of curiosity with them too, and
I wonder
that's
if
something
this.
that I personally truly enjoy.
Exactly. Something that you and your mom and your sister have done that I'm a little envious about is you've done some international exploring.
Mhm,
Trip
mhm.
to Ireland, and you've been to Norway, and your mom's been to
Spain.
France, and it's kind of like I did a lot of that in my 20s. I went to Europe a couple times, and we took a hydrofoil over to North Africa and explored there, and that was fascinating. And I've really settled down about that. However, what's been occurring to me lately is I would like to really concentrate on exploring Wisconsin and the
Mm.
Midwest. And there's so many things. I haven't been up to the Amish land in a long time. I haven't gone down. The senior center is doing a cruise on the Mississippi River.
Mm.
And I
Mhm.
think that would be so fun. And there's all kinds of things to explore if we simply reach out and find them, right?
Both, once again, both literal in terms of travel
Hmm.
and metaphorical in terms of attitude and perspective.
and exercising our curiosity to want to go to that next level, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I think we need
let's
to
write
stop
about
there.
it.
Let's do
Okay,
it. Okay.
let's do it.
And go. You gave me a few extra seconds. Yeah.
I did. Yeah,
Actually, I
selfishly.
could tell that you gave me because once again, the placement on my page.
You
So,
knew it
but
was
yes,
coming, right?
at least you acknowledged that it was based on your needs,
Yes,
not
it was.
purely altruistic.
I'm totally altruistic. Never would be selfish, of course.
Okay, so explore, Judy. Explore with me. Where did you go with this one?
Well, I said to explore our world and my world helps me to decide and learn what else is out there. I like engaging my curiosity. And I was remembering when I was a little girl, I would go off exploring my neighborhood and the athletic field and puddles after a rain. For a sidetracked child, exploring comes close to nirvana. Not quite, but close. And then I said, now it feels to me like exploring my thoughts has at times replaced that physical exploration. I like to think about ways that I could improve my life and my surroundings by exploring options. And I say that, and yet I love the contentment that I feel about where I am right now, as far as my physical space. And yet I still have the urge to explore the options and grow and make it really mine.
Ooh, I like that. Exploring your options. Isn't
Yeah.
that great that you have options? I think
Oh,
you have to, I mean, that is really important. You have, do we all have options? I think we,
I think we do. I think sometimes we don't believe we do, but I think that maybe that takes a little more thinking then, because I don't think there's any, maybe the options, some of them you don't like, but there's
hmm,
still options all the same.
hmm,
And sometimes
mhm,
exploring some of those you don't like might be a real growth experience.
mhm, mhm.
You
Yeah,
think so? Yeah.
I
What
do.
did you
I do.
say? What'd you say about exploring?
Well, I talked about one of the last times, another I told you, talked about exploring the stars. I said, just like you exploring puddles, and you said polywogs before. I said, that mindset you can get into as a kid. I remember one time we lived in a new housing development, how
Mhm.
kind of not a subdivision, but a newer area of town. And there were, when I was very small, there were fields around us. And one of the things my friend and I decided to do was to dig for dinosaur bones.
Uh-huh.
And we had probably an 8 by 8 foot circle that was about maybe 18 inches deep.
Oh my gosh.
We spent hours digging in that. I mean, I still remember there was one little area that we got out a big rock, and it was a little bit deeper of an area. I mean, and we just used our imagination to think about what if, and what could be, and
Hmm.
and married that with some physical labor that, yeah, we just were digging. It's like, as an adult, you kind of go, what a worthless, you're never going to find a dinosaur bone, you
Never
know?
say never. You never know.
Well,
That's
we
fun.
didn't find any dinosaur bones, but I thought, once again, getting back to where I am right now, I looked at this in terms of coaching and how I help people. My job as a coach is to help hold the space and to look at somebody's thoughts and feelings with an air of curiosity.
Yes.
And then, you know, help them look at their current reality and then explore options for what needs to change in order to get a different result. And
Hmm.
it all takes exploration. And
Hmm.
so it's best to coach people, be a coach who is interested in exploration,
Yes.
with a bend toward curiosity. And it's helpful to deal with clients who are interested in kind of looking at their own life, and exploring it from a number of different angles.
Well, you asked me the question about, do we all have options? And when I say yes, I really think you're helping people identify their options and then maybe go through the exercise of, going, what would that be like? How would your life change if you did that instead of this or whatever?
Well, maybe people won't seek out a life coach if they're not interested at a particular age in being curious about their options,
Hard to say. Hard to say. Yeah. Sometimes they just seek out a life coach because maybe they're unhappy or, maybe they know something's not right, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a wonderful life coach and I won't give her up. Give you, aha.
I wonder who she is. Yes.
Yeah, you're the best.
Thank you, Judy. So explore. I think we're both all in on explore. Totally,
I think we are too. Well, tomorrow, you ready for tomorrow? We are talking about love. Love, love, love. Oops, I got to get my fingers out of the way. I don't do that for a...
Hey, the kids were showing me. Can you do that on your screen? Can you hold it up?
Oh, how do I do that? Over here? No, up here. Where are my fingers? I can't do it.
We'll practice another time.
How did you do that? That was so cool. I can't do it. You held it up to the camera, right?
I held it in the air and just brought it to I watched the screen.
And you drove it over to where you were. It's a little lopsided.
See, part of looking hard I've ever seen.
Part of my problem is I can't bend my fingers back far enough. Oh,
okay. God. Tomorrow is
I need
love.
to stretch like the other day.
We are talking about love on day number 18. So, love
Sorry,
you,
I
Judy,
blew it.
We'll look forward to seeing you then.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Have a great day. Have a great, great day exploring life.